Now, Good Morning Northwest, 3 major fires burning right now in our area. Thousands of acres are on fire with zero containment. We'll break down the evacuation zones and what you need to know.
And fire danger is rising again. It is a 4 News Now weather alert day as we track big time winds moving into the Northwest tonight.
And more than 20 Russian drones get through Ukraine's defenses, causing damage across 10 areas. President Trump responds with the promise of more military equipment. The escalating situation just ahead. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, July 14th. Meteorologist Matt Gray here tracking some dangerous weather.
Yeah, this is about the strongest winds we're expecting today that we've had in many, many months. Combine that with hot weather again today, and we are talking some major fire danger. These strong to severe winds in some cases in Northeast Washington and North Idaho between noon and midnight, and the winds will continue through the night and even into tomorrow in some places as well. It's all because of, ironically enough, some wet weather that's moving into BC. They're going to get some helpful rain for fires up there, but out ahead of it, we're going to see those strong winds pressing it down from the north and through those gaps in the valleys here in our northern counties, and that's going to cause some problems. There is actually in North Idaho, Northeast Washington, and western Montana tonight, there is an isolated shower and thunderstorm chance, but the winds are going to cause far more problems than there will be benefits from wetting rain as this system pushes through. In eastern Washington, fire weather warnings where temperatures are going to get up into the 90s again, and those winds will sweep across the flatlands and the scablands of the Palouse region. So red flags up again today. And then there's even more severe conditions as you head further north. In the TAN, these are wind advisories, wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour as those winds starts coming through the northern valleys this afternoon, and severe conditions around Omak and the Okanagan Valley with gusts as high as 60 miles an hour with the potential for wind damage and then blowing dust into central Washington, in addition to the fire danger, which we'll talk about more coming up.
Thanks. New on Good Morning Northwest, a man fell off his boat and drowned in Horseshoe Lake Saturday afternoon. According to the Pend Oreille County Sheriff's Office, 64-year-old Webster Kanias, the third of Deer Park, was out on a small boat when he fell overboard. Witnesses say he'd been underwater for about 4 minutes when the original call was received. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office Marine Division recovered the body in about 17 feet of water. His official cause of death will be determined by the Spokane County Medical Examiner.
We are following breaking news. Russia launched another attack on Ukraine overnight. This comes just hours after President Trump promised more military support to Ukraine. Ukraine's military says Russia launched 4 missiles, 136 drones overnight. Now, Ukraine's defenses shot down most of those drones, but more than 20 got through, hitting targets in 10 different areas. Meanwhile, President Trump is pointing to a new direction in U.S. support, saying America will send more missiles to Ukraine through NATO.
We basically are going to send them various pieces of very sophisticated military. They're going to pay us 100% for them.
The president also added that the details are still being worked out. Today, Trump is hosting NATO's Secretary General and says a major announcement on Russia could be coming. This is a developing story, and we will continue to bring you updates as we learn more. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. We are following several wildfires burning close to home this morning. Evacuation levels are reduced today in a fire burning south of Sandpoint in Naples, Idaho. The Clover fire prompted level 3 evacuations yesterday afternoon. Boundary County Emergency Management says this fire started on a log deck north of the Alta Mill. The fire reached the grass and then began spreading north. Strong winds then triggered evacuation or level 3 evacuations, but those have since been reduced to level 2 or get set. The fire destroyed 1 structure, and the cause of this fire is still under investigation.
In the Western Pines, fire roughly 10 miles north of Davenport. Level 3 evacuations are still in place for the directly affected area that appears as red on this map. However, the level 2 evacuations have been downgraded to level 1, meaning get ready. That's the green portion on the map. The fire is currently burning 5,800 acres, or roughly 9 square miles, with zero containment. Fire crews have been reinforcing fire lines and mopping up on the fire perimeter. The Lincoln County Fairgrounds is open as an evacuation center for those needing to leave their homes.
We're also still tracking another fire burning 15 miles north of Kettle Falls, 5 miles southwest of Northport. It's called the Hope Fire. At the last update, the fire is burning at 6,500 acres, or roughly 10 square miles, with no containment. Level 1, 2, and 3 evacuations are still in place for those affected in the area around Stevens County. The Red Cross Evacuation Center is now only open at the Kettle Falls Middle School on an on-call basis. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. And within these evacuation zones are families and the land that they've established over the years. During wildfire season, this hard work can be erased in seconds.
Alan Hubbard is a rancher who watched flames engulf his property near Kettle Falls through game cameras that he had set up in the area. He described his experience to Mary Sheridan, who shares the story of his loss.
Here we were mowing down all the tall grass, trying to keep if there was a fire, to keep it from spreading.
Just a few weeks ago, Alan Hubbard drove from Spokane to Kettle Falls to get some chores done at his ranch.
We're hopeful that maybe it had, that had saved some of the buildings, but the fire was so intense, it was just a wall of fire that came across the field.
When the wildfire began on Tuesday, Alan was in Spokane, driving his girlfriend home from brain surgery.
We saw the report of the fire starting, but it was about 5 miles away, and so I felt we were pretty safe.
Alan had 5 game cameras set up around his property. They automatically take pictures when they sense heat or movement. That evening, Alan watched his land slowly disappear into a white-hot flash.
It completely burned all 150 acres of my ranch, took out every building, and pretty much there's nothing left to work with now.
Wildfires are known for their cruel inconsistencies. Some of Alan's neighbors lost everything, while others emerged unscathed. Because evacuation orders are still in place, Alan hasn't been up to check on his property in person yet, but he continues to check on the game cameras, 2 of which survived the fire.
Now this is a shot. See, the fire burnt all the way up to there, but the deer are still coming in. They look really confused about the land all being burned up.
Hubbard says the Hope Fire has cost him an estimated $450,000 in damage and stripped the beauty from an area he's loved for years.
Right now it's going to be a lot of digging through stuff, see if there's anything that's salvageable, and hauling the rest.
And then the slow process of rebuilding. Reporting in Spokane Valley, Mary Sheridan, 4 News Now.
Just devastating.
It really is, and we just don't want to see more of that kind of stuff. It's now 7 minutes after 6, and that is what we are concerned about today, Matt.
Yes, that is exactly what we're concerned about today, with more fire danger, more winds, and more scenes like this where we've got smoke from fires in Canada kind of dustying up the skies here over Post Falls and the rest of the inland Northwest this morning. What you need to know about fire conditions later today, coming up.
Looking for work and new entertainment hotspots creating 160 job opportunities in Spokane Valley. How you can apply to work at Dave & Buster's and how soon it'll open. Just ahead.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Crave returns to the Spokane Valley July 17th through 19th. Tickets on sale now.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
It's the All-American Sale at Brothers Flooring and Design. This is where we offer big savings on our American-made flooring, like our Pet Perfect and Color Wall fashion carpets. Plus, we'll install as many rooms as you want for $17.76 in celebration of our independence. And you can also save big on American-made cabinets. Plus, all military and veterans can save an additional 5% off during our All-American Sale at Brothers Flooring.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your chance to give back and your safety check.
Whoa.
All at an incredible value. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox.
Qualified lessees can get this 2025 Equinox all-wheel drive for around $299 a month. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Summer's heating up, but your home doesn't have to. During Mainstream's No Sweat Summer Sales event, it's easier than ever to upgrade your comfort with the best financing offer of the year. For a limited time, enjoy 6 months, no payments, no interest on new AC systems. Stay cool, save big, worry less. Call Mainstream today or visit mainstreamhomeservices.com to take advantage of this amazing offer. Cooler air is just a click or call away. Don't sweat it. Mainstream has you covered.
When this happened to me, I called All-Star Auto Glass. All-Star's money stays in the Northwest. SafeLight sends money to shareholders in Europe. All-Star supports the local economy. If this happens to you, call All-Star Auto Glass.
Exhaustipated. When you're tired of your backed up gut and you need fast relief. New MiraFast works naturally with your body in as little as 30 minutes. New MiraFast acts faster, works gently.
One of the most iconic bands in rock history, George Thorogood and the Destroyers, bring the Rock Party to the Coeur d'Alene Casino live Thursday, July 31st. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
It is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. President Donald Trump says he supports his Attorney General Pam Bondi, despite calls from some in the president's circle for him to fire her.
Bondi has come under fire for her handling of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. In 2019, Epstein was facing federal charges of sex trafficking in New York when he was found dead in his jail cell. Rumors have swirled for years that Epstein had a client list and some well-known celebrities and politicians' names were on it, and that Epstein was murdered in jail. Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel now say there was no client list and Epstein killed himself. The president has praised Bondi, but even some Trump supporters accuse Bondi of covering up the truth.
An Israeli strike killed several children at a water distribution point in central Gaza Sunday. Meanwhile, multiple Hamas officials say talks of a proposed 60-day ceasefire have stalled. On Sunday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu claimed Israel had accepted the latest proposal put forward by the U.S., accusing Hamas of rejecting the deal on the table. Netanyahu is facing growing pressure at home in Israel for a deal to be struck to secure the release of the remaining hostages held captive in Gaza.
10-second takeaways today. It is another weather alert day. Strong winds are going to be coming down out of Canada as we head into the afternoon and the evening. Fire danger going way up, and that may be not all that happens with these winds. We'll take a closer look coming up.
Well, if you're looking for a job, the Dave & Buster's location is opening in Spokane Valley, and it's hiring. It's looking to fill 160 positions, including servers, hosts, line cooks, game technicians, and more. It plans to open the location on East Indiana Monday, August 11th. Put that on your calendar. If you're interested in applying, head on over to the Dave & Buster's career page on its website. That's a good place to be on a hot day in the summer, looking for something to do with the kids. Option. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:12.
A dangerous flooding strikes again. Texas Hill Country is hammered by more storms as search crews look for the missing. Plus, lightning strikes beachgoers in Florida and wildfires rage at the Grand Canyon. The latest on the weather emergencies around the country just ahead.
And as we prepare for another scorcher of a day here, a new aquatic center opens on the West Plains just in time. We're taking a live look this morning out in Cheney. We'll show you some of the cool new features that's just ahead here on Good Morning Northwest.
Wildfire season is here. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Chris Crocker.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
Karen's about to retire. Here's what's going into her retirement.
There's us. She raised us on our own.
10 years as my roller derby wife.
3. Preschool she's opened.
She's a mother.
I think we turned out all right.
She's a friend.
Our mothers could tell stories.
She's a teacher.
She may be retiring, but she's not done.
I'm never gonna stop. Retirement is the sum of your life's work. Now what? Get income for life and protect your life's work with Prudential.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops.
One call, that's all means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we let our reviews speak for themselves. To see more of our reviews, just go to goldsealplumbing.com/reviews.
Gold Seal Plumbing, we're on our way.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Celebrate Independence Day. Get 0% APR plus $2,600 total value on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $3,000 purchase allowance.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
4 News Now's Get Outside Guide is brought to you by Click It RV.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It is now 6:16. More than a week since floods devastated the Texas Hill Country. Heavy rain is bringing flooding to the Northeast.
And there's a renewed concern this morning about more flooding in Texas, where the search for those missing continues. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the latest.
Overnight dangerous weather impacting millions across the country. In central Texas, the search for flood victims temporarily halted as the area gets hit with another round of storms.
The rain really coming down here in Kerr County. Items now washing down the Guadalupe River, including these piles of debris.
The death toll from July 4th's catastrophic flooding now reaching at least 132. Residents in Kerrville, one of the city's hardest hit, were warned to move to higher ground. The Lampasas River rising more than 30 feet in just 4 hours. Crews rescuing dozens of people. Nearby, a mandatory evacuation order was issued for anyone living south of the San Saba River. Officials say it's rising higher and faster than on July 4th. On the East Coast, a flash flood warning has been issued for 2 New York counties thanks to more than 4 inches of rain and counting. And in Florida, a lightning strike caught on camera. 3 people in St. Augustine struck as people on the beach scrambled to get to safety.
Boom, we heard this big shock.
It felt scary close up. It was loud.
I was crying so hard.
An elderly man was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. And in the West, lightning is to blame for starting 2 fires rapidly growing in the Grand Canyon. The so-called Dragon Bravo fire destroying between 50 and 80 structures, including the Grand Canyon Lodge, a National Historic Landmark. Farther north, the White Sage fire destroying more than 40,000 acres. Both fires are currently 0% contained. The flames threatening nearby businesses, including Jacob Lake Inn. Melinda Marshall's family has been running the lodge for more than 100 years. She rushed to evacuate guests and collect as many valuables as possible.
The hardest part really was just deciding what to bring with us. I mean, we were 102 years old. Fire just changes so quickly that you just don't know, you just kind of have to be prepared for what's going to happen.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Some scary stuff.
Indeed. A live look this morning overlooking downtown Spokane, right across the street from us here. That is the Veterans Memorial Arena.
Oh, boy.
Looks like it's going to be a warm day out there.
Yes.
It's already feeling warm when you're walking outside.
Yeah, it's gross. And I know if you went through the weekend and you weren't feeling, man, it's getting hot in this house. I tell you what, I was feeling that way. Yeah. Everybody else was.
No blankets.
Still going to be hot today. Not as hot as yesterday. But now you add wind on top of that, and that's why we're so concerned about fire danger here locally. So let's talk about this. Yeah, instead of fire weather warnings and red flags up north, we have something perhaps a bit more impactful. High wind warnings for the Omak area and the Okanagan Valley. Gusts to as high as 60 miles an hour. Those are severe wind gusts, no matter which way you slice it. Those winds eventually going to push down to Grant, Lincoln, Adams counties, likely cause some blowing dust as we end the day. Gusts to 50 miles an hour in this area in the tan color from Republic to Colville, Bonners Ferry, Sandpoint, down into the Coeur d'Alene area as well, where all the winds funnel down through Lake Pend Oreille and eventually onto the Rathdrum Prairie. Gusts as high as 50 miles an hour through at least 11 p.m. Here is 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's pretty gusty, similar to what we saw at times last week for Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene, but look at Bonners Ferry, gusty to 50 miles an hour. There are those severe gusts coming down the Okanagan and across the Waterville Plateau here. That is some really difficult, in fact, almost near impossible firefighting conditions when you talk about winds getting that high. If something sparks up, it is going to spread extremely, extremely fast. Along with that, once you get into the mid-50s with gusts, you're talking about the possibility of some tree limbs falling, maybe even a few isolated power outages, some power outages that could spark up fires. Falling trees when you get into that 60-mile-an-hour range, and more numerous power outages as well, plus driving difficulties from blowing dust and big semis trying to hold themselves together on I-90 as well. So there's a ton of stuff that you have the potential to run into no matter what you are doing as you go throughout the day. As my mom says, be safe out there as we head through the afternoon. It's going to be hot again today, not nearly as hot as what we saw yesterday. Only low 90s, no upper 90s, no low 100s for most of us, the Lewiston area being the exception. There are those winds, 7, 9, 11 p.m. continuing well into the night for the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene areas, even into early Tuesday morning. That's another problem as well. If something sparks up, it's going to be windy through the night and into tomorrow. And so it is still going to be very difficult through the night for firefighters to fight, which is a little bit unusual because normally those winds die down and then things get easier to get under control. It is going to be much cooler on Tuesday, but we heat back up for the end of the week. It is Monday, and now it's time for Pet of the Week.
Ruthie is a 2-year-old American brown rabbit that was found as a stray and brought to Companions Animal Center. Within days of her arrival, she delivered a litter of 11 babies. They are now 2 months old and are ready to find homes of their own. 1 black, 1 white, 1 gray, and the rest a mix of varying brown colors. Even though they're just babies, they are large bunnies who are friendly and love to cuddle with each other. Rabbits can be litter box trained and can make great indoor pets for your family. Stop by and meet them for yourself. You'll love their long ears and wiggly noses. For more information, you can always visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org.
Oh, they're so cute.
They sure are.
Go get them. Good morning, Northwest time right now, 6:22.
After getting swept by the Yankees, the Mariners came back swinging and putting up a total of 35 runs in 3 games against the Detroit Tigers before heading into the All-Star break. Our Sydney Berger has their story coming up next in Morning Sports.
Well, thank you so much for starting a brand new week with us right here on Good Morning Northwest. Settle in. We'll have plenty more when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Blue Compass RV All-American Summer Road Trip is on, with new RVs starting at just $97 a month. Plus, they all come with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. Big country, big adventure, big savings, only at Blue Compass RV.
The Scale House Market is unique because Spokane didn't have some kind of a permanent structure for a farmer's market.
I want to see as many community members as we possibly can out here enjoying all of the different vendors and farmers and food producers.
Our members are other community members, the families that will be eating here. All of it is vital to how we make partnerships.
I am most excited to bring our famous whole milk to the Scale House Market. What I hope that people attending the Scale House Market will gain is that agriculture is central to this region.
You don't need deep pockets to clean deep. Woo! With new Arm & Hammer Deep Clean Free and Clear Laundry Detergent. Our most powerful free and clear formula. Skin safe certified 100%.
Why is a touchless wash best? Touchless doesn't smack and beat your vehicle with rags and raw brushes with the risk of scratches. Instead, we have multiple nozzles that deliver powerful 800 PSI water jets, covering everything from the sides, the roof, and even the undercarriage. Our mixtures remove dirt, grime, and those nasty, nasty street chemicals.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
We invite you to Missisquoi Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play, enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesars Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at Missisquoi.com.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
The Blue Compass RV All-American Summer Road Trip is on, with new RVs starting at just $97 a month. Plus, they all come with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. Big country, big adventure, big savings, only at Blue Compass RV.
Heading into the second half of the season, the Mariners are on a high. Seattle just swept the Detroit Tigers in their final series before the All-Star break, and the weekend performance not only showcased some greatness, but also a little bit of hope. Julio Rodriguez started the team off hot yesterday afternoon and hit a home run now 3 games in a row. He's been struggling at bat compared to prior seasons, but the hope is that this kind of marks him heating back up. Randy Arozarena slammed one out of the park as well, marking his 9th home run since June 30th, which is the most in the league right now. Detroit and Seattle were tied in the 7th inning. Mitch Garver helps separate the Mariners from the Tigers with the 3rd home run for the M's. But the offense doesn't slow down. It's Jorge Polanco joining the home run club with that blast to right field. Then rookie Cole Young hit the 5th home run of the day, also slamming one towards right field in the 9th inning. That one going for 402 feet, leaving the park at over 110 miles per hour. So simply put, the offense was on fire this weekend. 35 total runs scored by the Mariners in this series, and the hope is that they can continue to carry this momentum and make a nice run for the postseason. The final score yesterday, 8-4, and now after a week off, the Mariners are going to play in arguably the most important series of their season, 3 games against the Houston Astros, who they are chasing for the lead in the AL West. But first up, 4 Mariners already in Atlanta for the All-Star game this week. It starts with American League starting catcher Cal Raleigh, then Randy Arozarena, Brian Wu, and Andres Munoz. Cal Raleigh, obviously the home run king, is going to play in the Home Run Derby tonight. Then the American League and the National League go head-to-head for the big game on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
In the Wimbledon final, Jannik Sinner got the better of defending champ Carlos Alcaraz, this time winning the title in 4 sets. It comes just a month after Sinner held 3 championship points against Alcaraz at the French Open before going down in 5 sets. It's Sinner's 4th major title and his 1st Wimbledon. It's now 6:27.
4 years of waiting ends today. The Cheney Aquatic Center is now open with features that you've never seen before, including a zip line over the pool. Ooh. We'll take you inside this brand new facility. That's next.
Plus, new details in the search for a missing Deer Park man. Hannah Joy has the latest on the search efforts for Gus when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The outboard boat races return to Old Town, Idaho and Ione. Details online.
It's our 4th of July sale, where you'll find new Sierra 1500s with savings up to $11,250 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
It's the Summer Splash Sale this week at Quality Spas at the North Division Y, where we take our popular Cal Spas made in the USA and mark them down as low as $7,995, with giant swim spas up to $3,000 off, and our super deep 6-foot swim spa up to $4,000 off, making it the perfect time to cool off or relax this summer with massive savings this week at Quality Spas in Spokane.
Life's just better in a spa.
When allergies throw a sucker punch, the power of Claritin punches back harder. Nothing is proven more powerful for 24-hour non-drowsy relief. Claritin clears. Now try Claritin Liquid.
Frisky's World.
Come on, let's explore.
That's made with real salmon.
Look what I found. Little soups for cats.
There's the delicious taste of tuna we treasure.
Definitely coming back tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to explore.
It's our 4th of July sale, where you'll find new Sierra 2500 HDs with savings up to $5,500 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Monday, July 14th. We're going to start things off today with meteorologist Matt Gray. A look at that first alert forecast heading in to a very important day to pay attention here, Matt.
Yeah, and everybody's got to pay attention. Make sure we're being extra careful to not cause a spark today, because we're talking about some of the worst fire danger that we have had all season long. I know it sounds like we're in that last week, but I tell you what, things are ramping up quickly this fire season. Strong to severe winds going to be coming down out of Canada today into northeast Washington and North Idaho, noon to midnight. That's where we're going to see the strongest winds around the inland Northwest. In fact, it is not just fire weather warnings, which would be fairly typical, and we do have those for Spokane and areas to the south, but we've got high wind warnings that go up until at least 11 p.m. And now in the Colville and Deer Park areas and Medellin Falls, those advisories for those areas continue through 11 a.m. Gusts to 50 miles an hour from Bonners Ferry to Sandpoint, even into the Coeur d'Alene area by the evening, and then across much of northeast Washington. It is even stronger, the winds, where a high wind warning is in effect in the Okanagan Valley. Gusts to 60 miles an hour. We could easily see some power outages, some blowing dust further south of there across the Columbia Basin. But we're talking, when you get into those 55, 60 mile an hour winds, you're talking about the possibility of some power outages and some tree damage as well, which also could end up causing sparks that could create new wildfires. So a lot of things together that all together create a dangerous day where we want to make sure we're paying attention to conditions in our local area. More on this and the forecast to come coming up.
This morning, we have an update to a story we have been following out of Deer Park. A silver alert has been activated by the Washington State Patrol for a missing 72-year-old man with dementia. We first told you about Harry Ballman last week. Most folks call him Gus. His family reported him missing on July 7th, and he has now been gone for a week. Gus was last seen walking on Highway 2 last Monday. In these photos, you'll see he was last wearing a green baseball cap and a Seahawks t-shirt. His family says he usually takes morning walks, and he could be trying to hitchhike toward Boston. With the hot weather, his dementia, and other health issues, they're really concerned. So if you have seen Gus or have any information, call 911 right away. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Spokane may lose nearly $3 million in federal funding that supports childcare, housing development, and food banks. President Trump's 2026 budget proposal cuts the Community Development Block Grant program that awards more than $3 billion nationwide each year. Spokane leaders urge representatives to preserve the funding as the Appropriations Committee reviews the budget.
It would be devastating. Again, this goes to things like food assistance and helping people stay housed. I mean, the reality is there are people who depend on this to keep a roof over their heads, and that could potentially be gone if this money is stripped away.
The grant reaches beyond community centers to fund neighborhood improvements. This year, $300,000 went to the Hilliard Neighborhood Council to upgrade Harmon Park. The Trump administration cites misuse of funds as a reason for the cut, suggesting state-level funding would be better. Mayor Lisa Brown and mayors nationwide have written representatives asking for help. The Appropriations Committee reviews the grant's place in the 2026 budget today. Shopping for big-ticket items is tricky these days. The selection might be limited, and there are fewer sales and discounts.
If you're in the market for new appliances, say a new dishwasher, refrigerator, range, or maybe all three, Consumer Reports can help with smart shopping strategies to help you find the right, reliable one at the best price for your budget.
Shopping for a new appliance can feel overwhelming, but what if you could tap into the experiences of thousands of people who already bought the same fridge or dishwasher? That's exactly what Consumer Reports offers.
So in addition to our rigorous performance tests, we actually survey members about their experiences with large appliances, such as whether they break or stop working, and we use that data to estimate how those appliances will hold up over the first 5 years.
Consumer Reports surveys show LG is a solid bet for most large appliances, but reliability alone isn't enough. In CR's lab tests, LG Electric smooth top and induction ranges also top performance scores. For dishwashers, Bosch is a standout. It not only earns high marks for reliability, but also consistently aced CR's tough dirty dish tests. This Bosch performs nearly as well as models that cost almost twice as much. Refrigerators can be a bit trickier. CR's survey shows French door models tend to have more problems over time. More reliable and easier on your budget bottom freezer or top freezer styles are often a better bet. But if a French door is a must-have, consider this model from GE. It offers average reliability and solid performance at a good price. And speaking of budgets, don't be shy about negotiating. Consumer Reports says it can't hurt to haggle to get the best deal.
So in a separate survey, 2/3 of our members who sought a discount on their major appliances were successful, and they saved a median of $123 total.
And if you can't find what you're looking for at a price range that works for you, CR recommends buying from a used appliance store or even a local repair shop. Well, we are taking a live look this morning at a place you might want to be if you're looking to beat the heat this week. It's a brand new Cheney Aquatic Center. The calm before the storm today, I'm imagining. The community pool is officially open to the public today. It had a soft opening over the weekend. This is a project 4 years in the making.
After a couple years of getting community feedback and design and architecture and a year of construction, we're a day away from finally reopening the pool again.
We definitely like the slide and the lazy river. It's real fun. Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Well, even more fun to be had at the climbing wall. There's a zip line and, of course, lots of chairs to relax poolside. Maybe it's a perk for mom and dad. And if you're going to the grand opening, something to be aware of is that some local road closures are happening nearby. Cedar Street is under renovation right now, which could impact parking, but man, it looks really nice.
That zip line, that's so fun.
That sounds so much fun and a good day for it today.
Good for Cheney.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:36.
Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Gray. And while it will be another hot day today, good pool weather, it's also a serious day.
Yeah, it's also a serious day. You saw it there, that muted sunshine kind of coming through, the dustiness, It's smoke. Let's keep it simple. It's smoke for some fires up in Canada. We'll talk about where the smoke will be headed, along with the dangerous fire conditions for this afternoon coming up.
The August 1st deadline looms as Trump targets Mexico, the EU, and Canada with some new tariffs from groceries to toys. We'll show you which products will cost more and when.
Plus, a deeper look at how those tariffs could impact tomato products like salsa and ketchup. That's after the break.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
At Parker Toyota, our commitment to you begins the moment you drive off the lot in your new vehicle.
We have more Toyota Master Diagnostic technicians than anyone in the Northwest.
That means our technicians are the most experienced at identifying and fixing any mechanical issues, ensuring that your Toyota receives the care it deserves.
Open 7 days a week. Call or go online to schedule your appointment at parkertoyota.com.
Lemonade, 50 cents. Time in the sun, 4 hours. Profit, $4.75. Why not make your money work as hard as you do? Get 3.5% APY with an Ascend checking account and let your hustle earn dividends. Visit p1fcu.org/earn to learn more.
Put some pep into it. This lemonade isn't gonna sell itself.
The Oak Ridge Boys American-made farewell tour. Celebrating 50-plus years of touring. The legendary Oak Ridge Boys. July 28th, First Interstate Center for the Arts.
Thank God for kids, there's magic.
Get tickets now at ticketswest.com. The Oak Ridge Boys American-made farewell tour.
music in Manitou brings exciting South American sounds from Piazzolla's Four Seasons to Bariba Union's beatbox rhythms. July 22nd and 23rd. Tickets at nwbachfest.com.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
I hope for people that choose to watch my forecast on Good Morning Northwest is as you're making your plans for the day, you know what's coming up for your day and how to plan it, and that you have a little bit of fun on the way.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:39. New tariffs are affecting tomatoes and will also likely affect ketchup, salsa, and other tomato-based products. Because of new tariffs, the U.S. is pulling out of a 3-decade-old tomato price agreement with Mexico. This means we could not only see higher prices at grocery stores, but also at restaurants like pizza places that rely on the use of tomatoes.
Wine and cheesemakers in France say they are getting ready for a hit to their businesses if Trump's tariffs go into effect. The French dairy industry alone exports more than $400 million worth of products to the U.S. every year.
Takeaways today in your forecast. It is a weather alert day. We will have some strong winds coming out of Canada for this afternoon. Winds shift to out of the north, bringing in the winds and fire danger. We'll talk more about it coming up.
Today, it costs more to mail a letter. Senior U.S. Postal Service Representative Marty Johnson announced that the price of first-class Forever stamps increased 5 cents yesterday, rising from 73 cents to 78 cents. Good Morning Northwest time is now just about 6:41.
Inland Northwest families face higher insurance costs after recent wildfires and storms. After the break, Derek Stice sits down with one Cheney woman who survived the Gray Fire and shares her money-saving strategies. Money Saving Monday is next. But before we go to a break, here's a first look of what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, best-selling author James Patterson on the Idaho College murders.
For people who have followed this story, we wanted to give them closure.
Patterson teaming up with investigative reporter Vicki Ward to co-write the new book, The Idaho 4, An American Tragedy, speaking with people with ties to the case, including family and friends who believe Maddie was the target.
When you share this thought of how and where did he find these girls, was there a bit of a consensus among the friends?
There was consensus that it was Maddie that Kohberger was going for, and the victims' families, I think, would all agree with that.
And coming up at 7 a.m., what new revelations James Patterson and Vicki Ward unveil in the Idaho College murders case. With your GMA First Look, I'm Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Los Angeles.
My generalized myasthenia gravis was unpredictable and limited what I could do. But Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year for a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris may lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal and other infections which may become life-threatening or fatal. Complete or update meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before you start. If treatment is urgent and you're not vaccinated, you should receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Don't start if you have a meningococcal infection. Infusion reactions may include back, belly, limb, or chest pain, muscle spasms, blood pressure changes, tiredness, shaking chills, bad taste, breathing problems, or face, tongue, or throat swelling. Ultomiris is continuous symptom control. Talk to your neurologist today.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
During July, Chevy drives America. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado with around $8,000 in total value. That's 15% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning,
I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet arch supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
From urgent AC repairs to full system replacements, Bill's Heating and AC has you covered. See why thousands of local homeowners trust us for fast, honest heating and cooling services. We offer free second opinions, a lowest price guarantee, weekend service, free equipment quotes, and upfront pricing with no surprises. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and make this summer more comfortable than ever.
Karen's about to retire. Here's what's going into her retirement.
There's us. She raised us on our own.
10 years as my roller derby wife.
3. Preschool she's opened.
She's a mother.
I think we turned out all right.
She's a friend.
Our mothers could tell stories.
She's a teacher.
She may be retiring, but she's not done.
I'm never gonna stop. Retirement is the sum of your life's work. Now what? Get income for life and protect your life's work with Prudential.
Visit us online at parkersubaru.com or come by and see us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jacobs Custom Living.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:46. It seems like everything is more expensive these days, including your homeowner's insurance.
Yeah, more frequent natural disasters like the wildfires and windstorms we experience in the inland Northwest have an impact on your insurance rates. But there are ways to ease the stress of rising insurance costs. Derek Dice explains in this edition of Money Saving Monday.
Lisa Lauderdale of Cheney Federal Credit Union knows all too well about dealing with homeowners insurance following a natural disaster. Her family lost their shop and a lot of their land 2 years ago in the Gray Fire.
Everything was in that shop. So it's little things that you need to rebuild, and having that little slush fund that's available, even $500 to $1,500 helps just to get those little basics that you're going to need.
She quickly realized they were undercovered by their insurance.
You really want to make sure that you have a good agent that can talk you through, do I have enough coverage for the things that I need to repair?
Lauderdale says you should definitely shop around to find the best rates and coverage for homeowners insurance.
I don't just go with my agent, who is also going to shop around for me, but I look at the independent agencies and what do they have to offer.
She also recommends not filing small claims and considering raising the deductible on your policy.
The higher your deductible, the lower your premiums are going to be. That's always a good thing that you can do.
But her number one piece of advice is to start saving now. So if your insurance rates go up, or if disaster strikes like it did for her, you're ready for it.
Even if you're putting $10, $20 a paycheck, set it so it's coming as a payroll deduction. Best way to do that is to make it a savings account that is not easy to access.
Other resources that can help if you're struggling with rising homeowners insurance costs are SNAP, the Washington Fair Plan Association, and the Washington State Homeowners Assistance Fund. You can also look into a low-interest personal loan from a credit union. For Money Saving Monday, I'm Derek Dice, 4 News Now.
Just another reason why a savings account is so important.
Here is your live look this morning. Starting off warm. Yesterday was scorching hot.
It was scorching. We hit 100 at Phelps Field. Wow. We were at 97 at Spokane International. We were well into the 90s everywhere. It was hot.
Sure was.
Well, guess what? Still going to be hot today, just not nearly as hot as yesterday in the afternoon. And then we've got our temperatures this morning, which have not cooled off that much as a result of yesterday. We've finally gotten down to the 60s in parts of Spokane, but most of us are going to be hovering right around 70 degrees as we start off our day. Smoke in the air above us from some fires up in Canada. Here's your highs, 90s for Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene, upper 90s in the Columbia Basin. The big issue, of course, is going to be the winds that come in later today. You'll notice the wind starting in the early afternoon, but for Spokane in particular, it's going to be particularly windy as we get towards sunset and then through the night. And the same goes for Coeur d'Alene, where a wind advisory is in effect. Here's the overall pattern. Why we're so concerned about fire weather is that we're going to see the winds, but not the wet weather, which is going to be mostly over in western Montana or very late tonight in Pend Oreille County or Boundary County, where we'll have the best chance to see a little bit of rain. So it is hurting us far more than it is helping us, this system, which will drop temperatures pretty massively as we head into tomorrow. Gusty winds out of the north as those winds shift. You're really going to start seeing it here as we head close to sunset. This is about 8:15. Gusting at Post Falls up to 40 miles an hour. Why we're so concerned about fire conditions is that once you get these winds going, if something sparks up, it is going to be extremely difficult to put out. Make sure you are playing it safe and not doing anything that could cause a spark, especially where we're seeing the really severe winds, which are going to be over in Okanagan County. Here in the Spokane area, we're going to continue through midnight to see those winds gusting 30+ miles per hour. We're also going to see smoke coming down from local fires, including the Hope Fire, likely to be active again today. That'll spread smoke and haze by sunset down into the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. How much sticks around? Well, that remains to be seen. After all, there's a lot of variables when it comes to air quality over the next 24 hours. So please be careful as we head through today. Find your flashlight batteries. Some of those winds up north could cause some damage and some power outages. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast coming up here in a few minutes.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Join us in celebrating Latah Creek Winery. Don't miss your chance to taste Elena's fabulous food, sip Mike and Natalie's gold-winning wines, and save with our special anniversary discounts.
Cheers. Find amazing deals store-wide during the anniversary sale at Furniture Row. We're celebrating, and that means the more you buy, the more you save. Take $100 off every $1,000 you spend when you liven up your living room. Dazzle with an all-new dining room, embellish and beautify your bedroom, and supercharge your sleep life with a new mattress. And furnishing your home has never been easier with 48 months no-interest financing. That's right, no interest for 4 years. The anniversary sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Elevate your summer at Silver Mountain Resort. Play 2 days in Idaho's largest indoor water park and enjoy one night in a beautiful condo for just $57 a person. Ride America's longest gondola for breathtaking scenic views or cruise the Northwest's #1 bike park. Create new family memories around the fire, an outdoor movie, or an evening stroll through the village. Just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene on I-90. Elevate your summer at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish.
After my car accident, working with Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy. They communicated with me and let me know what the next step was every step of the way.
Call Craig Swap and Associates today. Let us make your recovery simple. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Since 1982, it's been our family's commitment to delight wine lovers with affordable Washington State award-winning wines. Our father-daughter winemaking team deliver a unique experience with every bottle.
Cheers.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Your time is 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint.
It's going to be a scorcher out there today, and the wind's not going to be helping. Meteorologist Matt Gray has a fire weather alert.
And Hannah Joy is in studio with the latest attack between Ukraine and Russia and what the U.S. is doing about it.
But first, a man fell off his boat and drowned in Horseshoe Lake Saturday afternoon. It's according to the Pend Oreille County Sheriff's Office. 64-year-old Webster Kines and the third of Deer Park was out on a small boat when he fell overboard. Witnesses say he'd been underwater for 4 minutes when the original call was received. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office Marine Division recovered the body in about 17 feet of water. His official cause of death will be determined by the Spokane County Medical Examiner.
It is a 4 News Now weather alert day. We believe there's going to be a significant wind event coming through the northern parts of Washington and the Idaho Panhandle as we head into the afternoon and the evening, noon to midnight. That'll be when we see the strongest winds across the region. Fire weather warnings are up for eastern and northeastern Washington today because of those winds, and temperatures back in the 90s, just not as hot as yesterday, but we have even stronger winds likely for the northeastern part of Washington state, the northern Panhandle, Coeur d'Alene, and especially around the Okanagan, where we could see severe winds that could create some power outages in addition to the enhanced fire danger.
We are following several wildfires burning close to home this morning. Evacuation levels reduced in a fire burning north of Sandpoint in Naples, Idaho. Started on a log deck north of the Alta Mill and quickly spread. Strong winds prompted level 3 evacuations, now reduced to level 2. The fire destroyed a structure, and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
The Western Pines fire burning 5,800 acres north of Davenport remains at 0 containment. Level 3 evacuations are still in place for the directly affected area. That appears as red on this map, as you can see here. However, the level 2 evacuations have now been downgraded to level 1, meaning get ready. That's the green portion of this map. Fire crews have been reinforcing fire lines and mopping up the fire perimeter. The Lincoln County Fairgrounds is open as an evacuation center for those needing to leave their homes.
We're also still tracking another fire burning 15 miles north of Kettle Falls, 5 miles southwest of Northport. It's called the Hope Fire. At last update, the fire's burning at 6,500 acres with no containment. Level 1, 2, and 3 evacuations are still in place for the affected areas in Stevens County there. The Red Cross Evacuation Center is only open at Kettle Falls Middle School on an on-call basis. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
And multiple people have died in a fire at an assisted living facility in Fall River, Massachusetts. Firefighters arrived last night to find heavy flames at the main entrance of the complex and residents hanging out of their windows waiting to be rescued. We don't know yet the exact number of dead and injured. Firefighters were taken to the hospital with some minor injuries.
Spokane may lose nearly $3 million in federal funding that supports child care, housing development, and food banks. President Trump's 2026 budget proposal cuts the Community Development Block Grant program that awards more than $3 billion nationwide each year. Local leaders, including Mayor Lisa Brown, are urging Congress to keep it. The Appropriations Committee reviews the grant's place in the 2026 budget today.
We are following breaking news. Russia launched 4 missiles and 136 drones overnight. Ukraine says it shot down most, but more than 20 got through, hitting 10 different areas. This comes just hours after President Trump promised more military support to Ukraine. Now, Trump is meeting with NATO's Secretary General today and says a major announcement on Russia could be coming. For updates, tune in to Good Morning America.
If you are looking for a job, the Dave & Buster's opening in Spokane Valley is hiring. It's looking to fill 160 positions, including servers, hosts, line cooks, game technicians, and more. It plans to open that location on East Indiana Monday, August 11th. If you're interested in applying, head to the Dave & Buster's career page website.
And if you're looking to beat the heat this week, then check this out. This is a live look at the brand new Cheney Aquatic Center. It is now open to the public. This is a project 4 years in the making. It has a climbing wall, a zip line, and lots of chairs to relax poolside. And an FYI, if you are going to the grand opening, be aware of local road closures nearby. Cedar Street's under renovation right now, which could impact your parking.
And we'll be back with a final check of weather. It's coming up with meteorologist Matt Gray right after this commercial break.
It's a good day for a drive. Great day for a deal.
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Save even more with Cooper Tire rebates going on now. Nobody beats perfection.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
At Perfection Tire, we believe in more than just great tires.
We offer free services with every tire purchase, extending the quality and life of your vehicle.
Trust Perfection Tire for our lowest prices and easy credit. Nobody beats perfection.
Well, it is shaping up to be a day full of active weather, fire danger this afternoon as strong winds push in. Now, the effects or the after effects of that wind event that we're going to see this afternoon, which is why it's a 4 News Now Weather Alert Day, does bring us cooler weather, and even in some of our northern counties, a chance for a little bit of rain, but also some lightning. High today or high tomorrow, 78 degrees. That'll cool us down for the middle of the week. We'll be back up into the 90s by Thursday and Friday and into the start of the weekend with more sunshine and dry conditions.
Stay cool, be safe out there today.
Indeed. Hey, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts next.